Hi, this is Tajci, and today I want to talk to you about what happens when people really care about their neighborhood. And instead of complaining that it's not this or that, they make happen what they want to see. When we moved to Cincinnati a few years ago, we happened to land in this beautiful neighborhood, Clifton. It's right next to the college, and it's a great balance between, preserving the old and having this forward thinking of really moving forward as the community. And I'm really honored to have in this episode a wonderful, amazing woman as my guest, Marilyn Hyland. Thank you so much, Marilyn.
Well, thank you.
When I came to Clifton, the first thing that I noticed, the Esquire Theater. This beautiful historic theater in the heart of Clifton. Can you tell us about that theater?
Yes, well, it started in 1911, and in 1983, in the fall, it was closed because the new owner was going to put a Wendy's in.
And as we traveled all around America, I see a lot of these beautiful historic theaters either completely ruined, shut down, or turned into stores or...
In 1976, Burger Chef wanted to tear down this beautiful apartment building, the Roanoke on Ludlow, in the same business district. And so people rallied, created interim development, zoning, and made a zoning overlay for the Ludlow Avenue Business District, which said fast food restaurants are inappropriate on Ludlow Avenue. They changed the rent structure, they changed the whole appearance of things. We have Ludlow is all independent shops and restaurants and so forth.
Yeah.
The ones that might be chains are grandfathered from before that. But what we said in 1983 is we don't think our neighborhood government meant fast food restaurants with a greenhouse window would be okay on Ludlow Avenue. So we went to Clifton Town meeting and said, we oppose this, and we want you to oppose this.
And who is we?
A group of us, myself, I was a co-founder of Wendy's No on Ludlow.
Okay.
And so...
so just regular people?
Yeah, people who were active in the neighborhood. My friend who co-founded it, Dorothy Meunier, was on Clifton Town meeting board, and she said, could you give us some help? And I had already volunteered to help because I have an advertising agency, and if there's a breath I could take to not have Ludlow turn into a fast food strip, I would do it.
That's your passion.
Yes. My grandfather was actually the Clifton jeweler next to the movie theater, and my dad was born on a kitchen table in Clifton.
Oh, so there's all this history,
yeah.
This beautiful historic section.
Yes, and Ludlow is, human scaled and wonderful. And I said the movie theater is the heart and soul of Clifton.
Yes, and well, everybody in Cincinnati talks about it. You come in the evenings, you see, even when it's really cold in the middle of winter, you see a line of people all the stretch on the street. There's something magical about, going to a little independent theater.
For the opening, I wanted something where everybody would be dancing in the street together, no matter which side they'd been on. And so we created a mystery event that played out in the streets of Clifton for this opening celebration. We had 3,000 people.
Wow.
And we had the guy who was the big fella, he had a children's program, and he always had everybody do the hokey pokey. So just before we cut the ribbons, and finding out who did it, he led us, all 3,000 people, in doing the hokey pokey in the street.
Oh, you mean you put the right hand in, you put the right hand
That's
up,
it.
And do it about. That's great.
And then we cut the ribbons.
It's like making cupcakes together. They taste better because you made them with someone. So now the same thing is happening in Clifton now,
yes.
Right? And I am really moved. For me, grocery store is the heart of a community. In Croatia, every neighborhood has their little grocery store, and it's just, you get to know your grocer, and if you have a special need, they might be able to, order something for you. When my even with the old IGA there, my father passed away. I was in Croatia for 3 months, and I came back, and the manager of the store, Brian, called me up and said, I want to show you, I got something for you, maybe it'll make you feel better. And he got the whole section of these Croatian chocolates.
Oh, fantastic.
And cookies for me. And that can just, move someone and really make a difference.
It's the hearth of the community. It's a social space beyond getting what you need to nurture your family. and your friends.
So we lost the grocery store.
Yes.
And now?
Now we've come together and formed a co-op, the business model of a co-op, to put the grocery back in the grocery store. And I did the marketing strategy for the Esquire for all those 6 years, and I'm doing the marketing, advertising, PR strategy for the grocery now, because I want to see us all dancing in the street celebrating the opening of a real neighborhood grocery store. People, we feel, want what is called an uptrend grocery store. It'll have organic, local, and you'll be able to buy the kind of diapers and paper towels and toothpaste name brand that you want.
Right.
So it'll be a full service uptrend grocery store, and our national experts that we brought in, they're advising us. We've retained them to advise us, and it's unfolding beautifully.
Yes, and I see people, everybody, just talking to each other, saying, "Hey, have you bought the shares? You know, I want to be in." It really feels like we're building something together, and it's not just for locals, right? Anybody can be a part of this.
Yes,
venture.
anybody who believes in a real neighborhood grocery store can go to our website, which is cliftonmarket.com, and buy a share. A share is $200, and once you've bought a share, you can make an owner loan, and that's how we're raising the base of the money to purchase the building. We're basically have a capital campaign which kicked off a few weeks ago, and I'm really happy to say that in the first 2 weeks, we turned $250,000 of pledges into cash in the bank in the form of owner loans. So it's incredibly exciting. It's invigorating.
Yeah.
The power's in our hands to make this happen. I'd like to borrow the line from Pogo, "The they is us."
The they is us. I
Yes.
love it. Yes. Oh,
So-
how wonderful. Well, I can't wait for us to all dance in the street.
I know. I'll be inviting you back, and
Yes.
we can cover the opening celebration, parade, and dancing in the street. And
Oh,
want to
there's
give
my
you this.
badge. I do have one already at home because
Yeah.
I was a part of that
You are
as
a
well.
part.
I am. Yes. There you go. Thank you so much, Marilyn.
Thank you.
And can you give our viewers a challenge?
Sure.
Maybe, I believe that we all can do this in our neighborhood. We can make things happen when we believe that there's nothing that can stop us.
And this is a real neighborhood grocery that belongs to everybody. We have over 600 people who bought shares. You too can own a piece of a real neighborhood grocery store, your real neighborhood grocery store. So we'd want to get up to 1,000 this fall, so help put us over that line, and together we'll do this. So,
there you go.
Plenty of opportunity to put your money where your mouth is.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm sure there's many other neighborhoods in America and all over the world that do the same thing. So if you know of a story like this, or you've been a part of one, please share it with us. When I first moved to Cincinnati, my father, who was in radio broadcast all of his life, he said to me, "The Lights of Cincinnati." And I said, "What?" And he said, "Scott Walker, The Lights of Cincinnati." He said, "It's a song that you should learn." And I looked into it, and I always ask people from Cincinnati if they heard about it, and I haven't really met many that knew it. So here it is. I remember still, I guess I always will, that winter's day I took the westbound flight. As I looked down from the plane, you were standing in the rain. You waved goodbye till I was out of sight, and I can see them shining through the willows and the pines. The lights of Cincinnati, oh so many miles behind. I could build myself a new life and make it all my own, but the lights of Cincinnati will keep calling me back home. Sometimes late at night, I watch the firelight make pictures of a life that used to be. For a moment I'm back there in that same old rocking chair, you look across the room and smile at me, and I can see them shining through the willows and the pines. Lights of Cincinnati, oh, so many miles behind. I could build myself a new life and make it all my own, but the lights of Cincinnati will keep calling me back home. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.